everyone. Welcome to Edmonton's Chinatown. Edmonton's Chinatown consists of two zones, going from south to north along 97th Street. The Chinese Garden is on the south side of Chinatown. Chinatown South also includes the historical and heritage aspect of Chinatown, while Chinatown North includes the commercial area of Chinatown. Edmonton Chinatown includes a beautiful Chinese garden on the south side of Chinatown. Located in Louis McKinley Park, the Chinese Garden was built by the Edmonton Chinese Garden Society. This garden is meant to represent the unity between Canada and the Chinese community, in agreement of developing a relationship between the two communities. There are many parts of the garden that features authentic Chinese architecture. Starting with the main gate, on the front it says Chinese Garden, and on the back it says wishing you health and happiness. There are also two stone lions that act as guardians of the garden, as well as welcoming the visitors. The Nine Dragon Wall has a carved-out mural of the Great Wall of China on one side and the Nine Dragons on the other side. The stone pillars were built in honor of the first Chinese settlers who paved the way for the following generations. The Chinese Pavilion is the focal point of the garden. It represents a grounded core that radiates healing energy into 6 directions. And finally, the stone bridge represents the bond between Edmonton and Harbin, which is Edmonton's sister city in China. We will now visit the heritage and historical parts of South Chinatown. The Chinese Benevolent Association building is home to the Chinese Benevolent Association and many other societies. The Chinese Elders Mansion is a retirement home that offers resident independent living. The goal of the Multicultural Center is to preserve, promote, and share all aspects of Chinese culture and heritage with fellow Canadians. The objective of the Chinese Freemasons Society is to develop the moral values of courage, virtue, and benevolence, while also providing recreational and cultural activities. The Toisan Society provides services to Chinese residents who are from mainland China, Toisan Province. United Grocers is a Chinese grocery store that has been around since 1986. The Chinatown Multi-Level Care Center is a senior home that focuses on providing a safe and culture-filled life for seniors that reside there. Depending on the level of care needed, residents may also choose to go to the Chinese Senior Lodge. The goal of the Wong's Benevolent Association is to provide services to people with the surname Wong. Double Greetings is a Chinese restaurant that has been providing Chinese food to Edmonton for more than 30 years. The future LRT Quarter Station on the Valley Line is located in the heritage Chinatown South area. There is an art installation on the top of the station. There is a sculpture of Chinese calligraphy characters, Long the Chuan Yuan, that translates to descendants of the dragons.
可唔可以簡單咁樣介紹下你自己同埋文化中心？
好啊，我叫 Patrick 啦嚇，咁係喺文化中心嗰度管理日常嗰個運作啦。咁文化中心咧成立咗已經超過有32年以上嘅歷史㗎啦。咁我哋咧係喺唐人街裏邊咧其中一間係最早成立嗰個嘅文化機構啦。咁我哋嘅目的咧最主要咧就係為咗推動我哋中國嘅文化，讓更加多嘅本地人或者係我哋中國嘅 市民咧認識多啲我哋自己本身嘅文化啦，咁同埋亦都希望將我哋嘅文化咧推廣去俾其他唔同國籍嘅人士知道同埋了解嘅。
咁平時文化中心裏面會有啲乜嘢活動？
哦，好啊！文化中心咧，我哋有好多唔同類型嘅活動嘅。簡單啲嚟講咧，就譬如我哋會有一啲嘅奇英嘅太極班啦，咁我哋亦都會有一啲嘅跳舞班啦，咁我哋亦都有啲嘅古琴班啊，咁同埋咧就亦都有啲團體咧，去喺我哋呢度咧就會舉辦一啲唔同嘅興趣班嘅，譬如古箏班啦，同埋係一啲俾長者嘅電腦班啦。咁同埋咧，我哋每年咧亦都有幾個大型嘅活動參與嘅，就係呢個民族節啦，同埋呢個農曆新年喺西摩舉行嘅花市啦，同埋我哋喺暑假1年1度嘅夏令營。係啦。
可唔可以講下文化中心大約嘅歷史，同埋我見你哋嘅外面都好靚咁樣，有冇一啲特別嘅意思啊？或者係做呢個 building 會有咩特別嘅一啲特徵咁樣係有？譬如我見你啲窗啊嗰啲都有一啲唔同嘅形狀。
哦，係。
介紹一下。
好啊，咁我諗咧文化中心咧就即係創建於係早期啦，就由洪金福先生同埋一班華僑嘅領袖，佢哋係即係籌募呢個資金去擴建啦，即係去興建啦嚇。咁所以佢哋當初設立嘅時候咧，都係有住一啲好濃厚嘅中國嘅特色啦。咁好似我哋而家身處呢一個咧，就係我哋擴建咗之後嘅中文嘅圖書館啦。咁你可以睇到咧，圖書館嘅外形都係好富有啲中國嘅色彩啊咁樣嚇。咁同埋咧就我哋呢一個位置咧，亦都係方便啲人係嚟到我哋呢度參與活動啦嚇。咁因為我哋呢度係無論前邊或者後邊，即係都係汽車可以經過到啊咁樣嚇。咁都係一個方便大家可以去出席同埋參與嘅一個嘅 location。
非常之好。你覺得而家平時喺側邊有知道新起有 LRT，你對你嚟講有咩影響咧？
喺 LRT 施工期間咧，其實確實咧就對我哋帶嚟有少少唔方便嘅嚇，因為有一啲嘅停車位冇咗啦嚇，咁同埋咧啲道路就比較係多一啲嘅灰塵啊咁樣。咁但係隨住 LRT 咧，即係即將落成咧，對我哋呢一個中心嚟講咧，都係起咗一個正面嘅作用嘅嚇。咁因為方便到一啲特別係喺南邊居住嘅人，佢哋可以透過呢一條嘅新嘅 LRT 幹線就可以直接嚟到我哋文化中心啦嚇。對於一啲可能係需要搭公共交通工具嘅，咁我哋都變咗係可以容易啲俾佢哋到達呢度啦嚇。咁所以我哋都期望呢一條新嘅支線可以盡快開通啦嚇。咁等多啲人嚟我哋中心去享用我哋嘅設施啊，或者嚟參觀我哋嘅圖書館啊咁樣。我哋咧最主要咧文化中心咧就集中喺我哋嗰個文化嗰個推廣嗰度啦嚇。咁所以我哋希望就透過唔同形式嘅活動，咁咧就讓多啲人咧去認識我哋嗰個嘅文化嘅。譬如我哋嗰個喺西摩舉行嘅花市啦嚇，咁呢啲都係一啲希望讓所有即係喺 Edmonton 居住嘅市民，佢哋都可以認識到我哋嘅文化啦，同我哋一齊去慶祝呢一個1年1度最大嘅一個傳統嘅中國人嘅節日啊咁樣嚇。咁主要我哋喺文化嗰方面去做一啲嘅推廣啦嚇，同埋鼓勵多啲唔同嘅人士嚟參與我哋嘅活動啦嚇，無論佢係中國人或者係其他嘅國籍，我哋都好歡迎嘅。
好，最後有咩想同一啲喺嚟 Heritage Festival 嚟嘅所有嘅客人有啲咩可以講
？OK， 好多謝大家喺咁炎熱嘅天氣都抽空嚟參加呢個 Edmonton 1年1度即係好大嘅一個嘅盛事啦嚇。咁希望大家都無論你哋係喺海外啊，或者係加拿大其他省份嚟嘅，都享受呢幾日嘅呢一個嘅節日啦嚇。咁同埋咧記得咧都嚟到我哋嘅中國館同埋咧我哋嘅香港館，亦都嚟參觀下睇下我哋地道嘅美食啊、傳統嘅工藝品啊，同埋欣賞各類型多姿多彩嘅表演啦。
多謝晒你。
好，唔使。
你依家介紹你對機喺邊個？
我呢度係聯合超級市場，我係黃大永。
咁你呢度做咗幾多年啦？
我係1986年呢度開始做，所以應該30幾年啦。 OK 啊。
咁你呢個生意係點開始㗎？
我首先嚟 Culinary 嘅，Culinary 我都係做呢行，我就1979年開始做喺唐人街做嘅，喺 Culinary 唐人街做，後尾1986年就上嚟呢度做。
咁你哋喺呢度有賣咩㗎？
我呢度主要係唐人雜貨啦，罐頭啊、雜貨啊、海鮮啊、豬肉啊、拜神嘢啊、冰貨啊咁樣瓜菜啊咁樣啦，唐人瓜菜啊主要係呢啲咁。
你哋最多嘅客喺邊度？咩客？
最多客都係唐人啦，我諗90%或80%幾都係唐人。
咁呢個疫情對你哋嘅生意
影響好多
嚇，
因為佢啲人少出咗，同埋我主要係啲老人家客多啊，同埋中年人啊嗰啲家庭主婦，變咗而家啲人出少咗。我有做批發，做餐館，但餐館依家都係靜咗咧，啲人比較少出嚟食，所以餐館咧都係做少咗。OK 我不嬲都有做餐館嘅。
係咁，thank you。
OK 得，多謝晒。
Hello，今日咧歡迎你哋咁多位嚟我哋警世中奇英劇社嚟訪問嘅，咁啊希望你哋能夠滿意我哋呢個樂社嘅運作同埋一切嘅貢獻喺呢個華人社區方面嘅。
可唔可以簡單咁介紹下你自己，同埋介紹下劇社？
我咧就參加呢個警世中劇社差唔多30年有多啦，一個歷史都唔簡單。咁啊，到目前為止我都係警世中嗰個副社長。咁我哋呢位咧就係警世中嘅社長。咁多位樂師咧，我哋有7、8個樂師嘅，每一人都負責一個樂器嘅。咁啊玩得每個星期六、星期日都翻嚟操曲啊，咁啊練下歌咁啊，希望有啲機會啊，咁啊出去環社區唱俾我哋啲老人家聽，或者我哋喜愛粵曲或者時代曲嗰啲朋友聽嘅。
當初劇社成立嘅目的係乜嘢咧？
呢個劇社成立嘅目的係非常之有歷史嘅意義嘅，因為係孫中山先生啦，我哋嘅國父啊，搞革命嗰時候咧，就喺海外籌錢嘅，籌錢咧咁啊寄翻去俾國內俾阿孫中山去搞革命嘅，咁佢嗰個秘書長嘅林森先生咧，就俾送咗一對聯俾我哋，可以影到嗰兩邊兩個對聯，就孫中山嗰個秘書長林森先生寫落俾我哋嘅，叫做即係鼓勵我哋海外應該多啲愛國，多啲支持國家嘅即係差唔多嗰時叫搞革命嘅，希望成立到一個新政府。咁啊，差唔多警世中今年咧去到102年。
如果係 Edmonton 咧，已經係幾多年？就係100。
就係 Edmonton 嚟㗎。
就係102年。
102年。
非常歷史。
即係比其他啲社團差唔多並駕齊驅啦，只係同呢個馬氏中親會兩個一齊都係102年，好先嘅。
最古老嘅一個。
咁啊，到今日為止咧，我哋仍然都係好努力咁嚟即係保持呢個樂社嘅活動，同埋咧，我哋呢個樂社咧好多活動係邊方面咧？我哋有去到我哋國內嗰度表演嘅，翻過台山2次。咁我哋見到好多嗰啲掛喺度啲橫額啊嗰啲咧，都係台山白沙鎮送俾我哋。我哋有去過沙省，又去過其他啲省份嘅表演嘅。
咁平時喺 Edmonton 你哋會參加啲乜嘢類型咧
？Edmonton以前咧，我哋即係樂社唔係好多時候咧，所有啲社團啊嗰啲聯歡咧都係請警世中去表演唱歌嘅。咁啊，近今啊多咗好多樂社咧，就分開，大家都一人做一啲啦。咁啊，到目前為止咧，如果有新年宴會啊，或者國慶日啊，或者花市啊，各方面咧，我哋都有去參加表演其中一個節目咧。
哦，非常之好。咁你哋嘅成員大多數有幾多人，或者係佢哋大家都係嚟自咩階層，或者係
幾多個會員啊？幾多個樂師？我哋嘅樂師差唔多都有8、9個啊。會員都廿零人㗎，都幾熱鬧下㗎。咁啊，唱歌都好多好多人才㗎。 咁我哋唔想呢個粵曲社咧喺海外停頓啊嘛，因為我哋中國民間嗰啲廣東民間嘅藝術咧喺海外能夠發揚係一件好興奮嘅事嚟嘅，亦都係好有意義嘅事嚟嘅。所以我哋好努力，幾艱難，每個禮拜六、禮拜日都喺度唱歌啊、玩音樂啊，等有啲喜歡唱歌嗰啲朋友咧加入嚟。
可唔可以簡單介紹一下你哋有啲乜嘢樂器，或者平時表演啲咩類型嘅曲目咁樣咧
？OK， 咁我哋請嗰啲樂師過坐埋位，介紹樂師同埋樂器。
Taipei is located on Jasper Avenue. They have been serving in Edmonton since 2004. They serve authentic Thai and Lao dishes. Their dishes are extremely fragrant and beautifully made. They serve appetizer platters as well as main dishes like green curry with shrimp. Spiciness is a key component in many of their dishes. Now, let's head to the commercial area of Northside Chinatown to visit some more businesses and associations. Starting in Chinatown south of 97th Street, we have the Multi-Level Care Center. Then we have Culinary Park. This is followed by the Wong's Benevolent Association. This is the Royal Alberta Museum. Right past the bridge is Pacific Rim Mall. Pacific Mall is home to many businesses, including Dynasty Century Palace Restaurant and Pacific Gifts. Now, we are heading towards the commercial area of Chinatown North. Coming up is Wing Feng Herbal Store. Here is Hong Kong Bakery. This is Lucky 97 Supermarket. It is an Asian supermarket. It is also the home to Golden Barbecue. Finally, we are approaching the Gate of Happy Arrival. This gate was built by a Chinese-Vietnamese group as a way to welcome Vietnam refugees during the Vietnam War. Chinatown North includes the commercial area of Chinatown. So first off, please introduce who you are and where we are right now.
Yeah, my name is Fion Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Assist Community Services Center. I'm also a registered social worker here in Alberta.
So, can you give us like a history of how Assist started?
Wow, it's a long time ago. Assist has a long history. Assist was built, in 1977. So in 2012, 2022, this year will be our 45 years providing services to immigrants, in Edmonton.
So how has it changed throughout the years?
Oh yes, good questions. We changed a lot because when it started, in 1977, it was, to provide services to the Chinese immigrants here in Edmonton. It was built by, some university graduates, when they see the need of the community, because a lot of time we don't really have settlement services to newcomers. But we do have a lot of Chinese senior. They've been here, but they don't, they still have the language barriers, right? We also at the time in the in the 80s, right? We have the Vietnamese boat people, the refugee coming from Vietnam, but a lot of them are also, from, with tying in with the Chinese community, right? So they don't really speak the language, but they need the help to settle. So a few, university student Chinese there thinking, they saw the need. So yeah, nowadays we are serving immigrants from all over the world. Whenever you're immigrant, you can come to Assist, but maybe, in the first, 20 some years, majority of our clients are from the Chinese communities. But since, Alberta or Canada have, the landscape of immigration changed a lot, right? In the recent 2, decades, right? So Assist also changed in order to meet the needs of the, immigrant population, which is much more diverse now, yeah.
What kind of services specifically do you guys provide?
Yeah, we provide a variety of services from children to seniors, right? Our core programs are, settlement services to immigrant and also language trainings to, new immigrant in Canada. In terms of our language trainings, right, we provide, training from CLB 1 to 7, and it's free of charge. And if you're in a full-time in-person program, we also provide free childcare services for, students that they have little kids, from 19 months to 5 years old, okay? And then the language program could be full-time, part-time, it could be in evening, in person, yeah, or online, yeah. In terms of the settlement services, we also have a team, both they are in the Southwest office and the downtown location. They provide, a lot of services to immigrants. Basically, if you come with an issue, our settlement team will help to provide information, connect you to the right resources or the needed resources, or you have any questions, anything help you to settle here in Edmonton, they will help. Yeah, and also we do have program like for children, like summertime, right? We have summer children's summer camps. We also have, youth camps.
My name is Nicholas. I am the program assistant for Tang which is a program at Assist Community Services that is targeted towards youth between the ages of 11 and 15. It's a time of their life when they are changing and they are susceptible to things like social pressures, right? So by being able to give them a good community where they can prosper, I think that is what can help them grow up and help the generations. I think that's something that affected me as I attended the camp, and that's why I think it's so important for me to come back and give back to this community. It's for them to experience something that they might not be able to have access to. For example, we went to Fort Edmonton Park, or just going around Edmonton.
Also, we do have another program called Multicultural Parent Education, which is we provide parental educations, right? For parents, they have kids 0 to 18, but these serve different ethnic community. Now the program we have served 6 ethnic community. We also have other, like I mentioned before, that we have kind of a formal language learning called Ling. It is really for any immigrant. It's sponsored by Government of Canada, right? So it's free. We also have another program. It's less formal. It's kind of like informal English learning opportunity for adults that they don't fit into any formal program, right? But they can come here maybe learning English, very practical conversation English, during daytime or evening or during weekends. Yeah. We also have 2 other programs I'd like to mention. It's also very unique. Of course, one is our volunteer opportunity, because we have a lot of members from different ethnicity. They really want to come to help, right? In whatever capacity they could. It is a way to contribute back to the community, to the society, right? So we do have that. We recruit different volunteers to help with different activities, different programs, right? The other program I want to mention about is called Rural Development, right? This is really, we work, with, Rural Development Network at another organization. So we have kind of, providing of settlement services, information to the, to how immigrants settle in the rural area of Alberta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
那个若曼你好，
你好，
然后呢，您这个店基本上我相信来 Chinatown 来购物啊、买东西啊，走在这条街上人可能看到非常非常长时间了。您是什么时候开始经营这家店的呢
？1995年。
1995年，那到
7年。
哎呦，将近30年时间了。
差不多了。
哇塞，好久了。那您之前的时候做什么工作呢？我能问一下？
也是做这个，我在香港做了10年，
所以
移民在这里了。
所以等于是您一直都是在这个行业当中
38年。
哇塞，那您太厉害了！那全加起来30几年，将近40年时间。
差不多了。
那您这儿的生意怎么样？我能问一下？
还可以了，还可以了。
那我问一下，除了比如说大家来您这里剪头发呀，您这边还提供一些什么其他的美发类的服务呢？
哦，有烫头发啦，剪头发啦，做保养啦，还有造型啦。
还有造型，
还有烫直头发了。
哦，原来是这样。
我主要都是把头发烫直。
哦，原来是这样。
那他们这2个客人都是来烫直的。
哦，所以把头发烫直，您这边也是一个很热门的一个。
我主要做这个。
主要是做这个的。哦，原来是这样。那您平时的时候，我能问一下，您这个店经营的话，早上几点到几点
？10点到7点。
10点到晚上的7点。
7天1个礼拜做7天。
每一天都做。那您真的是太辛苦了。我们有时候讲中国人很努力就在于这儿了。
是的。
您觉得现在周边的环境怎么样？旁边有没有其他的business同样的这种生意出现？然后对您觉得有一些什么样的带动作用？
老实说，我没有做 walk-in 的。
没有，都是老客户。
都是老客户，都是by appointment，都是27年了。
那倒也是。
一年一天做一个客人就很多老客人了，所以我很少做 walk in，所以有时候周边有什么客人走进来，我都做不到，
都没法做，
没法做。
所以您这边是接受预约的？
接受预约。
哦，原来是这样的，我明白了。然后我觉得您这个屋子里面有一个很有趣儿的地方，就是这边那面墙，那大家可以看到这面墙上有好多很漂亮的这个 T 恤。
对。
然后我能问一下您那个 T 恤为什么在这里会有 T 恤卖吗？在您这样的一个
这个是我小女儿的作品，
啊，
她是她自己画的。
哦，过去这2年多，因为2年有3年时间了吧？这个 pandemic 对您这个生意的影响，您觉得？
有一点呢，但是都是老客户了。
都是老客户。
都是老客户。
所以虽然有影响，但是基本上还是没有问题的。
那没问题。
哇，这个事情其实是我们几乎所有的人都很想听到的。
哦，我係馬太。
咁你依家開呢個店係叫咩？
我係小帆船，燕青時裝啊。
咁你呢度開咗幾多年啦？
我呢度開我搬嚟呢度半年。以前我開咗30幾年。
咁呢個鋪頭係喺第二個地方？
係啊，第二個地方搬嚟呢度㗎。
咁你中意呢個地方多啲嘛？
退休啦，慢慢做啦。都中意㗎，呢度好啲呀。
咁你賣有咩特別嘅？
冇啊，淨係嗰啲喼啦，同埋改下衫啦，而家。
咁你最多客係邊啲客嚟？
我有班熟客。有班熟客。
咁佢哋會
佢哋自己打電話呀。
咁樣。咁你話我聽你頭先話你日做衫嘅。即係衫咁你知一點？
我幫你改衫，日做衫。
咁又好。咁喺呢個疫情，你呢幾年有冇對你嘅鋪頭有咩
影響啊？有好大影響，好大影響啦。
係咯，有排好多人唔得出街，咁有冇？
有啲人唔敢出街，係啊。
係咯，咁又
呢排就好差㗎啦，你係勁英英。
係呢幾個人。多謝。
唔使呀 ，Thank you。
Okay, my name is Abdul Duale. They call me Jason here, and I'm also the representative of the cooking here and the helper as well. And this restaurant here is Rayan restaurant. It's more East African. The most popular food here is the goat meat. That's finished very quick, early as I can. 11 o'clock, the goat is done. You know, so yeah, we have all kind, and we also have the breakfast stuff. We have all the beef, diced beef and stuff like that. We have the beans. Yeah, tell me about all the flavors you have in here. And we have the fish, the whole fish that most popular in here. People love it and it has more protein, omega-3. Exactly. And anything preparation for the red beans. And we got the more like diced chickens. That's like a sambusa appetizer, you know?
Do you have a personal favorite?
I'm a fishman. Oh yeah, I go to the whole fish and also the salmon fish. And I make sure I get that well done, nice and proper.
So, what makes your dishes, the flavor more unique?
The flavor is more like I said, like more like East Africans, you know, like a Somali, you know, like an Arabic, and Yemeni, you know, an Ethiopian, from Kenya also, you know. So all the East Africans, they all combine in once. and all the flavor they want, we have it right there.
This is probably one of the few East African restaurants in this area.
In
right?
Edmonton,
In
and
Edmonton,
clean
yeah.
and well done, proper served.
Yeah.
Yes, and we
So-
open 7 in the morning and we close at 10 till the night time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how does that impact the business? Do you think? Like,
Oh, but because what it is, it's a family restaurant first. It's a family business at the same time. So what it is everyone's coming from everywhere. Like say, we have like Asian people, we have Somali people, we have Arabic, we have from Kenya people, more Tanzanian people are coming in here, and we have Yemeni people that love the spice stuff, just like the East Africans.
yeah.
Oh yes, oh yeah.
It's amazing here.
Oh yes, it's lovely. Oh, lovely kind, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Kim Fat was established in 1989. They have been opened for about 33 years. They started as a butcher shop, so they're most known for their meat products. Their meat products are extremely fresh as they get shipment every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Besides meat, they also carry a lot of Asian food products. They also have frozen foods and vegetables.
大家好
Hello，
，Brian 你好，我们不握手了，因为现在正好是在疫情期间。
好的
我们今天来到了 Brian 的店，Brian 的店呢主要是经营我们中国的传统的中药产品，
中草药。
对吧？啊，不然我想问您，对，我想问您几个问题。您是从什么时候开始经营这个店呢？而且现在这店看起来初具规模了已经。
就是我一来到加拿大，都是进入这一行的，进入这行有30多年了
，30几年了。
对对对，我自己都开了20几年了，
老店。
呀，对，我们家里也是祖传的，呀，它这个中草药是祖传的。
原来是这样，所以等于是以前在来加拿大之前的时候，也是曾经经营的也是中药方面的生意。
家里有做，对。
哦，原来是这样的，那我们就明白了。看您那个店现在就要是发展了30年，按照现在这个规模的话，是非常的不错了。我看到您这边有好多不同的产品，您能给我们介绍一下非常常见的，或者是客人经常来光顾您这里买的一些产品吗？
我们的店除了中草药这方面的话，我们还要中成药，还有很多干货、干海味。
干货海味。
对，还有那个零食，都很多，
都是一些
像杂货店一样的了。
好，那我想问一下，您可不可以帮我们简单的介绍一下？我看到您这个桌子上摆的这些，这是什么样的一些草药呢？看起来是个组合。
这些都是凉茶吧，我们中国人喜欢的凉茶。
凉茶。
呀，这凉茶是清热解毒消炎的药。
清热解毒。夏天的时候，很多人会喝凉茶，
对对对，吃了煎炸的东西，再煮一些凉茶喝。
哦，原来是这样。好嘞，您这里面我想问一下，这一个这是什么草呢？您能告诉我们一下吗？
夏枯草。
夏枯草。
一些菊花、金银花这些。
哦，原来是这样。不知道大家有没有经常性的喝一些凉茶？但是凉茶的确是非常有益身体健康的。
呀，像在广东凉茶这个都知道，黄老吉啊，这些都是我们传统的凉茶哈。
哦，那我想问一下，像来您店里消费的主要的客户群体是什么样的呢？
绝大部分都是我们华人呐。
绝大部分是华人。
是华人，东南亚的人，还有些比较 西人呐、都有，但是西人比较少一点。
好嘞，其实大部分还是以亚洲国家的客人为主的。
是的，是的。
啊，对
啊，
因为
我们有很多海味、干货，就是我们中国人一般都喜欢这些。
对对对，我看到您那上面有海参了，
对，
还有辽参，辽参是从
中国进来的，
是从中国进来的
还有日本进来的，呀。
啊，所以您这里其实有很多不同的产品，从不同的国家
对
进口来的，
对的，
来的质量都是要的，应该是都是比较好的质量的东西，
我
是不是？
们要求都比较高，一般都是比较上等的药材，这个上等的海味。
好嘞。咱们其实这个整个的这个 pandemic 已经过去了好几年了，2、3年了。您觉得这件事情对店里的生意影响是什么样的呢？
这个 pandemic 对我们来讲一点都没有影响，因为很多人我们卖的都是主要的日常生活所的必需品。
哦。
对啊，我们卖的中药材，和中成药，一般 pandemic 的有人感染了，都这个病毒呢都来这里抓药。我们还有很多中成药都可以在传统上都可以医治这些病。
是不是？哎呀，那太好了！您有什么样的一些方子可以简单的介绍给我们吗？比如说，建议大家在 pandemic 期间的时候可以喝的一些茶呀，或者是煲的一些汤。
只要是看怎么样的。如果感染了，就吃不同的药。感染之后要调养的，也有吃不同的东西，吃不同的药去调理。对。
那我问一下您 ，Brian。如果真的是有病人来的话，您这里也会这个，比如说寻医问诊。
可以帮他们把脉呀，这些开方都可以。
所以传统的把脉，您这里也是可以的。
对呀，可以的。
哇塞，那太棒了！我想好多的国内或者说其实比较信奉中医的人，还是很相信我们中医的这些做法，或者说是比如说，因为我们的方式是比较柔和的嘛，
对，
没有那么的生猛。
现在慢慢来，有很多西人，也印度人，包括韩国的、日本都来这里，
是吧？
慢慢西方西人都也蛮相信。
好嘞，哎呀，这个真是一个好的消息。其实我们也希望我们的这种中医药的这种文化，也可以更多的通过像您这样的店，然后慢慢的让大家所熟知，并且更加的被更多的非华人的群体所接受。好嘞，谢谢您 ，Brian。如果您有什么其他介绍，可以跟我们讲一下。好了，
好，谢谢。
你好啊，可唔可以簡單介紹下你自己同埋你哋嘅鋪頭？
我係英法，我叫 Marina。我嚟差唔多都有30年做咗呢度啦。我爸爸就開始嘅，咁我爸爸開始嗰時已經有差唔多35年啦。
35年。
係啊，以前就唔喺呢度嘅，以前係喺 Jasper Avenue 嗰邊嘅。咁幾年後先搬過嚟呢邊。我有幫手到啦，細細個幫下手走下咁做到而家啦，好快就30幾年啦。
時間過得好快。
就係咯。
我知你哋應該係賣好多豆類嘅製品啦，你可唔可以講下除咗豆類製品裡面之外，仲有冇其他嘅產品都會賣？
我哋有做魚肉啦、鯪魚肉啦、魚蛋啦，有做啲麵筋啦、啲幼麵筋啦，多數都係豆品類嘅，嗰啲都係
豆品裡面有啲乜嘢咧？例如？
多數都係天然嘅，多數都係黃豆、水，如果豆漿就有糖。咁豆腐就有石膏，豆花就有石膏，係咁多咯，咩都冇劑啦，好似 homemade 咁。
非常天然健康，唔會加入。
係啦，冇任何陣嘅。我爸爸堅持咁樣做健康啦。
好難得，我覺得。
係啦，所以我爸爸堅持咁樣做，唔想放太多嘢，天然好啲咯。
因為我見到你哋嗰邊有一個工廠，頭先我哋攝影師哥哥佢哋都影咗好多。
係啦，嗰個係92年嘅。嗰時我哋開始投資嘅嗰個豆腐機，我爸爸開始投資豆腐機，因為冇可能成日用手嘅，好辛苦嘅。我哋初咧，全部都係手做嘅，一底豆腐做豆腐包嘅， 所以而家機類咧，咁佢就快啲，咁啊冇咁辛苦咯。嚇。
可唔可以簡單咁介紹下嗰個豆腐機嘅運作？因為好似我哋頭先拍嗰陣時，我見佢哋喺度開始喐緊，咁大約係個流程係點樣嘅咧？
哦，佢咧就係有磨嘅。首先佢有兩個大浸豆個嘢嘅，浸完咧朝頭早就磨啦，磨完佢就會過去煲啦，煲完佢就會過去佢個温度要停凍少少啦。嚇，佢温度佢會凍少少啦，之後佢就會傳過去準備放石膏啦，因為佢氹轉嘅，佢一煲一煲要放石膏啦。咁佢一路咁樣氹轉嘅，到過嚟呢邊咧，佢就會倒落去個架度啦，有布嘅。佢倒完個架咁之後，我哋就包住佢啦。之後咧，佢就會過去個壓啲水出嚟，壓出啲水咧，佢就會變豆腐啦。咁之後我就會拆開，咁啊架一磚一磚。之後就需要浸水啦，浸凍佢啲豆腐需要夠到佢先襟擺嘅。係豆品類下，豆品類一定要夠凍咧，咁佢先襟擺嘅。所以有時咧人哋話唔擺得耐，因為佢唔夠凍。如果你擺得夠凍咧，佢可以擺到1個星期。係啊。
呢個大家要知道嘅小貼士。
係啊。
咁你哋鋪頭通常最好賣係邊幾樣產品？
其實睇你點煮喎，樣樣都好賣嘅喎。例如如果你麻婆豆腐，梗係用白豆腐啦。咁你要燜啊，用炸豆腐啦，好似你燜叉燒啊，咁你用炸豆腐就好食啦。咁啊，如果炒嘅咁硬少少，你就整啲豆乾啦。你炒佢就唔會爛啦。睇你點煮嘅咯。咁啲豆泡咧，例如你好似煲啲冬陰功湯啊，佢就會索啲湯就會好食啦。打邊爐佢又會索啲湯又會好食啦。所以睇你點樣煮咯，唔同煮法就用唔同種嘅豆腐。嚇。
轉個話題，因為我知你哋鋪頭叫應發啦。
嚇。
究竟個名嘅來源係點樣嚟嘅咧？
個名嘅來源就係因為最緊要係我爸爸姓應㗎啦。咁我哋姓應，咁我哋就初初話點解唔要應發咧？係嘛？咁就改咗個應發啦。就係咁嘅來源嚟啦。
咁最後想問下你哋覺得疫情對你哋嘅生意有冇啲咩影響咧？
有嘅，初係有嘅，因為啲人都唔出嚟啦，所以我哋都初都有閂咗2個月嘅。
2個月。
係啦。
長時間。
係啦，咁之後都會慢慢咁上返啦。因為啲人始終都要煮嘢食嘅。咁你做好啲安全措施咧，咁啲人都會出嚟嘅。
大約就我哋大約今日嘅問題，好多謝晒你。
多謝。
多謝晒。
多謝你哋。
Emperor's Palace is located on 100th Street in Chinatown. They have a very comfortable and elegant interior for the customers to enjoy. People often come here for dim sum. Dim sum is a very popular Chinese breakfast and lunch meal. Dishes often include shrimp and pork dumplings, as well as sticky rice and steamed and baked buns, and so many more options. Families often like to gather together to enjoy this meal with tea.
How many years you running this business?
Hong Kong Bakery started in Calgary about in 1978, so that's almost 30, 40 years.
Wow,
my father, my parents started in Calgary, and we moved up to Edmonton in 1986. 1986.
Wow.
So that's we're in this location for 35 plus years right now.
Wow, 35 years. So it's a 3-generation business.
I'm a third generation baker. My grandfather was a baker in Hong Kong, and my father and mother immigrated in Canada in 1977. So they're the second generation and I'm the third generation.
I see. You know, I'm a big fan of your products here. Okay. So can you maybe give me, or give us some general idea what kind of, the top sellings in your store?
Well, we are authentic Hong Kong style bakery. Our top seller is the barbecue pork bun, the pineapple bun, and the egg tarts.
Wow.
And of course the chopstick donuts that for the dipping into the rice soup congee.
Right.
Yeah, those are the few of the Hong Kong there.
Yeah. I saw you have some zones to sell there too, right?
Yeah, we make everything scratch from here in this location. We don't do order stuff to sell. The zongji you were referring to is made with sticky rice, green bean.
I know. I think I ate some of your zones at home from the store though. Yeah. Well, I don't know how to make zones, but I'm very happy in Chinatown we can buy a lot of traditional Chinese food. So that's actually, I think for most of the Asian people, why they actually love in 97th Street is because of stores like you guys run, right? So this is actually very good. And I also saw some little tiny cake. I just have one question. If people want to buy some special cake, such as for someone's birthday, do you actually provide birthday cake here?
We do birthday cake, we do wedding cakes, and any type of occasion we custom make the cake for the people.
Yeah.
And we do it from scratch. We don't use any mixes. So our cake is actually quite popular.
Right. Okay, that's very nice. I know, for the past 2 or 3 years, for the pandemic, a lot of business actually running slow. So was the pandemic actually affecting your business too?
Yes. We were lucky in the sense that we only do takeout. So the damage was not as severe as when you dine in and you can't have people coming in.
I see.
So we actually never shut down throughout the whole pandemic. What we do is we have a cover with plastic covering just for safety.
Right.
But because we're takeout, our impact wasn't as severe.
Okay, I see. Right. This is so good, and I'm very happy, to hear actually pandemic didn't really affect you a lot. I hope your business is actually growing better and better here. Thank you.
We're surviving. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
我哋呢度咧就係97街嘅榮豐行，就賣參茸補品、中藥材，就同埋呢一個鮑參翅肚啊，有茶葉啊，有中國成藥啊，同埋有好多保健品嘅。我哋呢度咧就已經開咗20幾年嘅老字號啦。
咁你嘅機做咗幾多年你？
我做藥材都差唔多做咗60幾年㗎啦，因為我係廣州出世，我阿爸喺廣州都係做藥材啊，同埋呢個製造藥材。我喺香港咧就做藥材批發嘅。咁嚟到呢度咧，因為我自己唔識英文，就喺唐家開門市咧，就開咗20幾年㗎啦。咁我哋呢度嘅客路就好多嘅，有西人，同埋有好多啲華僑啊，同埋有好多時世界各地嘅遊客過嚟都嚟我哋呢度買嘢。咁我哋呢度咧，最主要就中藥啦，同埋呢個啲海味啊，同埋藥材啊、中成藥啊咁啦。
咁呢個疫情對你哋生意有咩影響？
呢個疫情2年幾咧，我哋都有影響㗎，不過都有好多嗰啲藥咧，就即係配俾人家咧，就醫嗰啲肺炎啊，同埋各種嘅病。
Golden Barbecue is located inside Lucky 97 supermarket. They have been open for 31 years. Customers from all parts of the city come by to enjoy their products. They sell many products like barbecue pork and roasted pork. They have a roasting cycle where meat is freshly cooked every hour. They also have soy sauce chicken, roasted duck, and pig liver.
Isabella 啦，咁喺唐人街已經做咗差唔多20年嘅生意啦。咁開呢間 Chinatown 公司咧就開咗15年咯。What services do you provide here？我哋有月費嘅計劃啦，我哋有手機同埋有其他譬如 accessory 啦。咁我哋如果有啲客人需要，譬如手機唔係好識用嘅咧，我哋都會教佢點樣用。What is your main group of customers？我哋有40% 係華人啦，有40% 係多元文化啦，譬如 Poland 啊、西班牙啊嗰啲 Edmonton 啊，有其他國家嘅，有20% 咧，大部分都係我哋啲 native 啦。How has the pandemic impacted your business？ 停咗，好靜，因為冇人出街，係啦。咁而家會好翻少少啦，因為所有嘢都開翻晒啦。近呢幾個月係好翻啲嘅，係啦。咁同埋因為我哋華人啦，我哋都有報紙去賣廣告，咁所以咧通知翻所有嘅人咧，我哋而家開翻晒啦 ，OK 嘅，歡迎嘅。Please introduce yourself.
Sure, my name is Brendan Lee. I represent the Canadian Junior Kung Fu Martial Arts Association, just here in Chinatown.
So how many years have you been working?
We started back in 1969. My father started the association back then.
How did this start? How did this grow?
How to say, well, my father immigrated here from Hong Kong. Started, I think they started even back in the day, it was all Chinese multicultural center, and I think there's other pioneers of martial arts that started different schools, but he would be one of them in Edmonton that started Canadian Jiu. So we're a non-profit organization. We like to promote Chinese martial arts, such as whether it's lion dance, traditional lion dance, we also offer karate classes, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, so a whole range of martial arts, not just Chinese martial arts.
What's like the age range?
The age range is about 6 years old to, we have students that are over 60 that train as well, so age is a
number. Obviously the pandemic has impacted a lot of things. How did the pandemic impact your organization?
Huge. It was, we probably lost about 30-40% of our students. We had to transition to online classes. But we've taken some precautions, such as one of our apps will do COVID testing, whether it's temperature checks, hand sanitize, wash your hands. Just try to make sure we're safe, and if you're sick, still come to training.
I guess pre-COVID time, or like maybe coming up in the future, what kind of performances do you guys do?
We do many performances for the community. We just actually did a few for Canada Day at West Edmonton Mall, and then we actually did a Canada Day drumming with different Chinese drummers to represent the Chinese drummers for different line dance teams. And then there were Aboriginal drummers, Japanese drummers, African drummers. So it was a good experience. We also do martial arts demonstrations as well.
Very good. What's like the ultimate, I guess, goal of the organization?
The ultimate goal is really just to pass on the tradition. We're a non-profit organization, so we just want to make sure that we share the culture. As you can see in the background, we have it's a smaller class today, but we have a diverse group of students. So all different ages and cultures and backgrounds. So it's good to learn from each other. Canada, right? So,
yeah, that's good. I think that's it. Thank you.